Herald Sun has revealed Daniel Andrews has a bigger team than Scott Morrison. The Victorian Premier has more advisors on hand than the Prime Minister, with his office doubling in size since he was elected. New figures revealed there are now 286 full-time ministerial staffers employed by the government, with 86 of them reporting directly to Daniel Andrews' private office. Pretty large number compared to Scott Morrison's 51. And the next biggest teams were Treasurer Tim Pallas and Transport Infrastructure Minister Jacinta Allan's offices, who have 13 in each. The Premier's office refused to describe each of the roles of his massive ministerial team, but said they are necessary to respond to state emergencies and the government's ambitious policy agenda. A spokesperson told the Herald Sun, "Responding to the coronavirus pandemic, bushfire recovery and other emergencies, along with an ambitious policy agenda and increased responsibility for priority reform, has contributed to higher demand for staffing resources." These figures were revealed in answers provided to the Parliamentary Public Accounts and Estimates Committee. The Department of Premier and Cabinet, however, did not provide headcount numbers for staff, but did provide just full-time equivalent roles, which has now prompted an appeal by the state opposition. This revelation comes as the ministerial staff bill ballooned to almost $50 million, which prompted concerns over skyrocketing costs at the taxpayers' expense. Victorian Liberal MP James Newbury slammed Daniel Andrews for wasting taxpayer dollars. Daniel Andrews now has a giant office to match his ego, with almost 1/3 of the government's political staff working for the Premier. He said he has grown the number of political staff in the same way as he has exploded the size of the public office. From buying Facebook friends to jobs for mates, Victorians know that Daniel Andrews and Labor will always waste taxpayer dollars to protect their own jobs.